What is going on out there, peeps? Let's get back to Iraq. There's a couple things happening that we need to be paying attention to. Let's hope that calmer heads prevail. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. The disclaimer here is I'm not a financial advisor, a lawyer, or an accountant. The information that I share with you, I do freely. It is of my own opinion. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right, head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right, there's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description, so head on over there, enter to win. You have between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. People keep asking me, where is the link, Pimpy? It's real simple. If you're at my page on YouTube and you're watching any of the videos, any of them, you see the video here and you scroll down, see my name right here? If you go here where it says show more and you click it, here's all the links to the things you have access to. If you want to enter into the competition to win 100 free medals, just click it right here and it'll take you to the website where you can sign up. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here, I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access, and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp, and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. So what are we seeing in the news? Again, more talk about the dollar exchange rate. That seems to be a topic almost regularly now. It says, can the dollar exchange rate return to the previous one in the near future? The economic expert, Antoine, answered the question that frequently asked in the Iraq street about the return of the dollar's price to the previous or change it in light of the high prices of goods, especially imported ones. Antoine said in a statement to the news, what the white paper presented regarding the economic reality and changing the dollar exchange rate, which began to be implemented a whole year ago, cannot be modified or manipulated during the coming periods. So here's my thing about this word. It said cannot be modified or manipulated. Modified is to tweak it a little bit. Manipulated, of course, we know what that is. So he's not, in my opinion, he's not really answering the question. The success of dealing with the exchange rate change in some countries, such as Turkey and others, is that they followed the policy of floating the lira. But Iraq at the present time cannot do this. because his wealth is in the hands of the government, unlike other countries where the economy is dominated by the private sectors. So basically what they're saying is, look, we can't really do a whole lot with the exchange rate despite what you guys see in the economy, because the economy is funded mostly by oil. And because of that, it's too risky for them to change the rate. If you have another so-called outbreak, which looks like we're heading that direction, or oil prices fall again, then the high value currency could really kill the economy. They need to continue to work on the private sector, and that's what they're talking about right here. So I think Iraq is close. You know, they continue to improve their economy and building on the private sector, but I still think it's going to take a little more time. You will see it go up in increments, in my opinion. So they're awaiting the judiciary response to the appeals to announce the final results of the election. So the final appeals have been sent in, and we're talking about another 10 days until we get the final results. So right now, so far, what's being reported loosely and through word of mouth is, so far there has been no results of any election fraud at all. There are some questions that need to be addressed by the judiciary that was sent forward to them. And there's a few more appeals that have been sent as well. Barzani warns against tampering with the election results. It will deepen the existing crisis. Well, I think that just goes without being said. Barzani has been meeting a lot with Christina Blasshart from the United Nations. She has been accused of helping and assisting in rigging this election. That's a pretty severe accusation. But I think one thing's for sure is Miss Blasshart has definitely established a relationship, especially in Kurdistan. Barzani expressed his thanks for the efforts of the United Nations, the European Union, and the international community to support the elections, noting that the elections were successful and that the preliminary results announced by the High Commission reflect the political reality in Iraq and the desire and the will of the citizens. Barzani pointed out to the possibility of tampering with the results announced by the Commission, warning against any kind of manipulation that will result in other problems and cause deepening of the crisis. Since the announcement of the preliminary results last month, Iraq has been experiencing political and security tensions as a result of rejections of the results by armed Shiite forces and factions, which they say are fabricated and demand that all the votes be recounted manually, and that's what's being done. The commission, the results of the investigations into the appeals will be sent in tomorrow, which was today, and they have been sent. All in all, that's another 10 days, I believe is what they're saying. Here we go. The commission will send the results of the appeals to the judiciary tomorrow, and it has 10 days to resolve it. The Electoral Commission confirmed that it will send the results of the investigation on 15 appeals to the judiciary tomorrow, from which a decision was issued to resort and count electoral stations in the body. The member of the media team in commission said the appeals that were procedurally revoked and the stations covered by them were investigated will reach the judiciary authority and the latter tomorrow. And after the arrival of the last appeal, a period of 10 days for consideration and the determination of the days you need, whether it is a day or 2 or 10. After that, when the judiciary authority's decision is issued, the commission informs that it has completed the appeal files, and after 2 days or less, the commission announces the names of the electoral winner. It seems to me like every time they're done going over appeals and doing a recount, a whole new group of recounts are needed. So you're still looking at about 2 weeks away from any official announcement of the winners. This is just delaying what needs to be done. This is why Iraq always has a hard time getting on track to do the right thing. They have to jump through these hoops all the time, but I understand it. Ahead of the OPEC meeting, Iraq presents a vision for the energy market balance. So the minister revealed on Saturday that Iraq presented a vision to find balance in the energy market ahead of the new OPEC meeting earlier next month. Jabbar said in a statement, Iraq is a major member of OPEC and we have repeatedly worked to find a balance in the energy market, noting that OPEC is working on the same level and we are monitoring the market. And there will be a periodic meeting with OPEC and its allies and we will look at the extent of the energy market balance. We do not have any expectations about whether the current monthly increase of 400,000 barrels per month will remain or not. As a member of the states, We'll wait for the market research reports that give the clear vision, and the decision will be based on what is provided by the technical experts. So remember, the 400 extra barrels was a request by Biden to do something about the gas prices. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to that. We're going to find out. UN meeting donors to discuss the development strategy for Iraq. This is good. Let's build up that private sector. That's needed. Especially with everybody trying to do that Build Back Better, trying to force everybody in this Green New Deal. A high-level meeting between the United Nations and international donors took place in Baghdad to discuss the United Nations' updated development strategy for Iraq. The donor committee was represented by several ambassadors and high-level representatives from embassies in Iraq, including Australia, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, European Union, Finland, Germany, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Romania, Sweden, the United Kingdom, and the United States to support the government meeting the needs of the Iraq people in economic growth, basic service, social protection, and the environment, and towards peaceful and prosperous society for all in Iraq. Together with the Iraq society, let us all harness resources and assets to make it happen. Region President, we will not be part of the political dispute in Baghdad, but rather a partner in the solution. So what they really went over is right here. The two sides affirmed a bilateral desire to develop relations in the areas of joint cooperation and agreed the need for the Iraq parties to reach an agreement and for the formation of an Iraq government capable of protecting political stability and meeting the citizens' demands for security, stability, life, and better services, especially against ISIS. Al-Qadimi's advisor, the 2022 budget will focus on implementing investment projects as they should. And I believe this is just a repeat article in which Saleh is saying, look, our goal is to focus on building the private sector. We're trying to get away from relying so much on oil. Khazali calls on Sistani to intervene. The country's situation is dangerous and accusing the resistance of Al-Qadimi's assassination played with fire. When you first see this, it looks like Al-Qadimi was actually assassinated the way it's worded. Is it me or does this guy look like the Iraq version of Billy Joe? I'm just saying. Khazali has reached out over to Sistani asking him to intervene because he is a very influential holy man. It says, Khazali said in a televised speech, which was followed by the news, that the incident in targeting the Prime Minister's house, if true, is serious and cannot be tolerated at all. And trying to accuse the resistant factions of it is playing with fire and an attempt to drag the country into a major crisis. Al-Qadimi was not present at the time in his house when the alleged targeting was announced, noting that Al-Qadimi did not accept the involvement of two resistant factions in the investigation into the targeting, and this increased the suspicion. Khazali said, "We send a message to the committee charged with investigating the allegation incidents of targeting Al-Qadimi's house. You must provide tangible evidence and real evidence, not allegations, media, or Facebook, because the situation is intolerable." So the IHEC, no manipulation of election results, and the judiciary decisions is the boundary for all. So this is just summing things up once again, that the last of the appeals are being done. They will announce the results of the election once this is done. So we're close to getting there. We're just waiting. Really what's happening is what's dragging everything out even longer. And I know you guys keep hearing that, oh, the rate change has already happened. We already know that's a lie. But what this does is it really just prolongs and drags out even longer the time that the rate change could have taken place. So we definitely want stability in there, and we want security. We don't want no issues with ISIS. We want their sovereignty. We need them to get with the World Trade Organization. We need to get the government established. All these things are postponing what we hope is a change in the rate here shortly. That's it for now, you guys. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it does help out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.